19mm trip report titled "I Want Your Seed", submitted to the Aeroid Vaults by DX Methhead. 4 bromo, substituted phenethylamines, my favourite. After an initial ingestion of 19ml of 4 bromo, 2.5 dimethoxyphenethylamine, I embarked into the depths of erotica, which have long been repressed in my sexually impoverished psyche. Noted below are transcripts of notes written during this experience, and some comments for clarification of what I intended to say. A middle-aged Indian man with an endomorphic plumpness to him entered in my field of view, whilst moaning the words, "We want your seed," erratically pointing towards my testes, implying that he was so hungry that he would eat my testicular ejaculate, all said in the least sexual and imploring tone imaginable. He was so desperate for food for himself and family that the last resort for food was my own semen. The words "Vivant voor seed" raged in my auditory perception cavities, with each "you" in "we" and "want" being replaced with a voiced labiodental fricative "v." As time passed, all I could hear was the thick monotony of this man screaming "seed" with an annoyingly high-pitched sonorant "ee." 1,000 pigs in unison with an Indian accent, or so it sounded. Seed! Vivant your seed! Disclaimer: I am Carolyn myself. Perhaps my heritage is psychologically ingrained into my consciousness. Doubt it. Once this hallucination passed, I decided to wank to nothing but my own thoughts, but was so involved in the robotic rigour of shifting my left hand up and down over my phallus that I ripped my foreskin. I bled, which hurt, but phallic bleeding has a dual purpose of lubrication, which eased the pain. Wanking on drugs is great, usually. Mephedrone masturbation is unrivaled. Seriously. Nothing else too exciting occurred. I pissed into a bottle, and threw the piss out my window as I wanted to spare the embarrassment of having to see my housemates to get to my bathroom whilst off my nut on 2CB. I listened to Massive Attack's Blue Lines about 7 times, as it was the only album I could remotely tolerate in this state of psychedelic impregnation. I feel incredibly confused. I hate sex. The idea of it makes me cringe. I feel it's almost paradoxical by its very nature. What purpose does it hold? I don't want kids, never will do. It doesn't feel that great neither. Unless I'm psychologically disabled, which I admit is a huge possibility. In fact, it's inevitable. Despite this, 2CB offered a glimpse of the depths of human-to-human erotica in the form of a hungry Indian man wanting to ingest my semen. Perhaps it's a subconscious reflection of that fact that food shortage is inevitable during this pandemic, and that one day I will have to rely on the nutrition of my spermatozoa. Maybe I should start a new thread. How to become an autotroph. 10 new semen recipes for you and family to enjoy. I doubt it'll take hold. I'm going to say one thing. Never take 2CB at such an extreme dose, or you could have the worst nightmare of your life.